The Mackinac Policy Conference, is wrapping up today. Governor Gretchen Whitmer was a key speaker yesterday. She touched on Michigan's resilience and the importance of working across the political aisle for the good of all Michiganders.
Hello, everybody. It is great to be back here at MPC, and it's hard to believe it is the 7th year I've given this address. This afternoon, I want to jump right in and talk a little bit about our ability to do hard things. Some people call it grit, and our willingness to work together in the short term to get things done that make a difference in the long term. That's what it's all about. You know, Michigan is a diverse state in every sense of the word, but it's our ability to unite around shared priorities that makes us special. We solve problems that others write off as unsolvable. We prove time and time again that we can do hard things. We all know that citizens across the political spectrum are frustrated. Broken promises, stagnating wages, increasing polarization leads to people listening to the loudest and angriest voice in the room. Michiganders deserve better. We cannot give in to the instant gratification that comes from cheap, divisive, anger-driven politics. We need leadership that provides certainty, executes a clear long-term strategy, instead of lurching from self-inflicted wounds to embarrassing controversy week after week. Historically, Michigan has been a model for doing hard things. Just look at the mighty Mac. We have worked across the aisle, between government at all levels, and across industries of all kinds to make meaningful, lasting progress. So please, let me highlight just a few of the hard things that we have accomplished together. First, I want to talk about Selfridge. Back in yes. Oh, we didn't put a picture of me and my new bestie up there, did we? All right, so back in 2014, the A-10 Warthogs at the Air Base in Macomb County were set to be retired. The clock was ticking and a lot was at risk without another fighter mission. After a decade of fierce, consistent Michigan advocacy, President Trump announced last month that Selfridge will receive a new fighter mission of F-15EX jets. This move protects 30,000 jobs, 5,000 military families, and $850 million of annual economic impact here in Michigan. For Michigan, this is a BFD. Saving Selfridge was truly a team Michigan effort. I advocated for the base in face-to-face meetings at the White House every year since I took office in 2019. And I won't lie, it made for some odd moments and some even odder photographs. But at the end of the day, we delivered. We saved an economic anchor of one of our state's largest and most prosperous counties. We bolstered all the other bases in Michigan, and we strengthened our growing defense and aerospace industries because we can do hard things. Moving on to Medicaid. Thank you. Moving on to Medicaid. You know, Medicaid is a lifeline for 2.6 million Michiganders, including 3 in 5 nursing home residents, 300,000 Michiganders living with disabilities, and nearly half the births in Michigan, including 84% of the deliveries at Detroit Children's Hospital. Last week, Republicans in the U.S. House passed legislation to cut hundreds of billions of dollars from Medicaid and SNAP. Now, these cuts would terminate health care for millions of our most vulnerable friends, family, and neighbors. It would threaten food that nearly 15% of Michiganders rely on to feed themselves and their children. Here in Michigan, we worked together to expand Medicaid. When the Affordable Care Act passed, I was the minority leader in the Michigan Senate. I knew we had to seize the chance to expand health care to hundreds of thousands more Michiganders. And you know what? Governor Snyder supported it too. And our only chance of getting it done was working together. Not everyone agreed with my approach, including some of my own colleagues who didn't want to give the governor a win. But I saw a generational opportunity to do something transformative, and I knew that we had to put our differences aside. I went desk to desk to get the votes to get it done. We created Healthy Michigan, which still covers hundreds of thousands of people today, because we can do hard things.